Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the functions of management. Management is existing at every level of the organization. Either it is the lower level, it is middle level, or it is higher level. And it is associated with the organizational leader or the manager, how they are managing the organization at the different level. Here, today we will find out how the leaders or the managers are working in the organization. And in this, we will discuss about the financial aspect of the management. In the financial aspect, we find out that the different individuals in the organization, they work for the finance of the organization. How a finance manager has to keep in mind how much money the organization is having and how much money they are able to utilize at what time. If the money is available in the organization, how it is utilized by the organization. The proper utilization of the money is the responsibility of the manager as well as the finance department. They will be deciding that if some money is not properly utilized, how we can get more money, or if we are able to utilize it appropriately, then how it can be used for the betterment of the organization in a effective way. Again, at the what time we require which type of funds in the organization. The funds vary. The funds vary according to the situation or according to the requirement. Here we find out that the organization require the different type of capital, different type of funds at the different level, different time, different situation, different areas. How we will be using in the different areas, in the different situations, in the different time, it is depending upon the appropriate planning by the managers. Because if you are investing your money, you have to decide how much money return will be there. What percentage of the return will be there which will be beneficial for the organization. Again, how much money that you are using for the purpose of the stock market, how much money you are able to retain with you if there is any requirement with the manager, how he will be managing that money. It is the duty of the finance manager. Apart from that, they have to take in consideration that the evaluation of the financial performance of the investment should be appropriately there. If the money is not getting returned, if the money is not getting back something in the organization, then it will be harmful for the organization. So the finance manager has to decide that what is the rate of return. Rate of return is associated with that if you are giving some interest to the banks, your return should be more than that so that you can get the money back to the banks. Apart from that, where the finance manager is able to get the loan at the low percentage of the interest. That is, they have to decide in advance. Apart from that, the organization has to take in consideration how we are able to manage the company credit. Credit system is available. It is associated with the organization. it is associated with the supplier, it is associated with the procurement department, it is also associated with the sales as well as marketing department. So here the manager has to take in consideration that this credit duration should be appropriately decided so that the balance of the payment should be proper in the organization. As a manager, he has to take in consideration what type of tax they are going to pay at the different level. Is it the GST? Is it the tax given for the income tax? They have to decide in advance that what tax may be paid or how the tax can be retained for the further aspect according to the requirement. They are deciding in advance. So here the manager has to take the different financial decision in the organization. Apart from that, if we go through the functions of the personal manager, if we take in consideration the functions of the personal management, it is associated with the basic aspect planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. Here we find out if the individual is there in the organization, how you will be planning, what number of people are required, how these people will be utilized in the organization, as well as the organization has to decide that the people will be used for the organization. The organization, how that you will be utilizing the different people at the different places or different areas, as well as the direction the given the direction should be appropriate for the concerned person, that will be beneficial as well as helpful for the organization as well as the organizational leader. Here it will be motivating the individual as well as it will be also associated with the organization. There is always some deviation in the organization. What are those deviations? The organization has to take in consideration that there should not be more deviation in the organization. The people, if they are not utilized appropriately, if there is no quality control in the individuals also, then that will be harmful. So here that it is necessary that the individual should be controlled in appropriate manner for the betterment of the organization as well as total quality control that is beneficial for the individuals. In the operative functions of the management, we find here there are the different parts over there. The job analysis is associated with what job is there, what is the job design. According to the job design, the person should be selected, the person should be placed, the person should be transferred. Job analysis is helping the department in a better manner. The personal manager has to take this consideration as well as he has to decide in advance how much human resource is required, because it is an investment by the organization that if the proper persons are appointed in the organization, that will be beneficial for the organization, as well as the more people appointed in the organization will be harmful. So the manager or the personal managers has to take in consideration the number of the people should be appropriately appointed over there. And if they are not appointing the proper persons in the different department, that may be harmful for the organization.